Well, clearly it's been a while since I made a video, and I figured there's not a much better time than now to make one, considering I've been sick for the last week. Um, thing is, I don't really know what to make a video on because I don't really have any material. Um, there is some videos that I probably should remake and other stuff, but right now I think what we're going to focus on is about the last thing I really can do a video on, and that's my bug out bag, survival bag, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, mine is going to seem pretty low tech compared to some people, and compared to other people it's going to seem okay or equivalent. The thing is, I have been very bad about stocking up on ammo. I have a tendency to want to go out and shoot my guns, not buy bullets for them and leave the bullets sitting around, especially when I don't have that much money to spend on ammo anyways, and now with ammo being, scarce for certain calibers, and when I can buy ammo and I don't get to shoot my guns that much, I tend to shoot it. Anyways, so what I do have right now is I wish I had more of this, but it's about the most expensive gun I have to shoot other than 45 Colt, and that's my 300 Win Mag. I only have 5 rounds left for it, but I do have the brass from the other 15 rounds, so I could reload those if I needed to. Now my backup to my 300 Win Mag, which really is my other standard high power rifle, is the 7.62 by 54R, the Russian Nagant. Now I have a carbine and I have a long rifle. The carbine I like in the wood stock it has. The long rifle I put in the synthetic. I probably am going to put it in the new Archangel synthetic stock that's coming out. Looks like a really nice stock. Gives you some really nice options with the Nagant that up till now I don't think anybody's. I'm sure people have thought about doing it to the Nagant, but nobody's ever really done it. And Archangel seems that they figured it out pretty doggone well. Price, I'm willing to put it into my Nagant because I know what the Nagants are capable of. A lot of people are saying the price is too high, but to make an old bolt action military rifle that has a internal magazine, have a removable magazine, where it also has the possibility of having 10 rounds, also being able to free float the barrel. It just gives you a lot of different options that the Nagant really has never, without a lot, and I mean a lot of gunsmithing, to be done with the Nagant. Anyways, so I have about 60 rounds of full metal jacket for the Nagant and about 20 to 30 hunting rounds. Now Nagant is semi-plentiful and pretty cheap, so I'm not really worried about getting Nagant ammo. Plus this round, you shoot it enough, and I have shot the Nagant a lot. I've been shooting the Nagant since I was like 6 years old, so I've been shooting the Nagant for like 15 years. If you know what you're doing, that round is capable past well out to 500 plus yards. The other rifle that I have, that I don't have a 22 right now. I don't have a standard 22. I do have a 22 mag. These rounds seem to be a little more plentiful than 22. By that I mean you can't really find 22 unless it's the little shot shell, the little shotgun 22 ammo. But you could still find a few of these on just about any shelf, at least a couple boxes. Not as cheap as 22, but it does have a little more bite than 22. I've got 100 rounds of that. 40 of them are the Hornady XTP loads, which I really like. For a long time I was debating getting a 17 HMR because of the Hornady XTP, and now that they make the Hornady XTP in a 22 mag, and I have a 22 mag. Anyways, but my main survival guns are my Mossberg 500. It is a little tricked out. Does have the standard mag capacity. Debating on really whether it's worth it to change the whole thing out to get a couple extra rounds. It has the heat shield, which I took a box of shells, 25 rounds, loaded it, shot 5, loaded it again, shot another 5, shot the whole box in as fast of succession as I could, and I could still touch the barrel. Just put my hand on it with no issues. So the heat shield is a very valuable and viable option. I also got the pistol grip extendable stock. Really, really nice. I will admit, with the regular stock, it was easier to manipulate the slide release, but not really a big deal. You know, especially when you're shooting. And I've shot this with buckshot and slugs, and it actually handles very well. The recoil was minimal. It was not. It was very manageable. It was not unpleasant to shoot. And I have, like, this is the basis of if I have to leave my house and, you know, think I'm going into a bad situation, this is the base I am leaving with. At least this. I have 48 slugs and 48 rounds of buckshot. And those I can crisscross over my shoulders. They're not too heavy, and I have a very, I have a good amount of ammo to, deal with for a while, whether combat or hunting, whatever. 12 gauge slug is capable. I have shot a man-sized target with this shotgun, which is the 18.5, not a non-rifle, the 18.5 barrel, smoothbore barrel. Very capable of, just with the bead sight. I don't have any ghost ring sights or anything on this. Tempted to put a red dot on it, but out at 100 yards, I put a silhouette on a 55-gallon drum. So not only could I see on paper where I was hitting, but I could hear when I was hitting. And I put 5 rounds. They were touching at 100 yards. So, very capable weapon. What I have to back it up, Rossi 92 in 45 Colt. Unfortunately, I do not have any 45 Colt ammo right now. I do have a full box of shells that I can reload. Now, to back that up, I have the Ruger Blackhawk convertible, 45 ACP, 45 Colt. So I can shoot the same rounds that my rifle can shoot, or that my rifle shoots, plus it also shoots the same round that my 1911 shoots. Now, I am thinking about trading this gun in. It is a Springfield Armory, but it is one of the Brazil makes. I'm not sure how crazy I am about that. I have a big thing about my guns being made in the USA, so I'm a little stickler for that. Anyways, that's a 45 ACP. I am buying another 45 ACP, a Ruger SR45, for my current concealed carry gun, because it's lighter than the 1911 and carries a few more rounds. 45 is kind of my all-around, because most of my guns shoot it. It's my all-around round. Um, I do have a shoulder holster, so that'll all be getting worked out. Um, Now, when I do start stockpiling some ammo and whatever, I do have this bag and another bag, so that can be worked in. Because obviously, I'm not going to carry a big 50 cal uh, ammo box. That's just not reasonable. Now, of course, I do have, right now I have 2 mags for the 1911. Now, we haven't even gotten to the bag yet, but basically I'm just going to tell you what's in there. I do have a few things that are easy to grab. Flashlight with a nice clip. There is Molly on the straps of my backpack, so I can put it like right here. Nice flashlight, very durable. I do have the extra lenses for it. It is getting kind of old though, so I might need to get a new one in the near future. Got a little boot knife and a larger one, kind of companion type things. Machete. I really like it. I've been cutting a lot of random stuff with it, filling up milk jugs and 2-liter bottles and whatever else, and it has gone through them like butter. Very comfortable in the hand too. Something else that was kind of almost a novelty buy but turned out to be better than what I thought it would be is the K-Bar sword. I've been doing the same thing with it that I have been with the machete, and it goes through stuff just as easy. And it's even more comfortable. That K-Bar handle, that's kind of why I bought it, was specifically, I really like the handle of the K-Bar. And it's just comfortable and very, easy to grip. Now I have a bunch of med supplies in here. I have different size of gauze patches, different bandages. I have a couple different like ACE bandages. I have iodine swabs. I have alcohol preps. There's a couple other things I need to get. Some forceps and a few other things. I have several knives, fighting knives, survival knives, B-42 dagger, bunch of different bandanas, a couple shmogs, some fishing gear, some playing cards. I don't have any food in here yet. That's my fault. Sorry, off camera. I'm working on that. I'm still deciding whether I'm gonna get an array of different things or whether I'm gonna stick with one thing. Whether I'm gonna get all MREs, whether I'm gonna get some dehydrated stuff. Pretty much right now, it's what I can get my hands on. Not only because of money, but because of simply supply and demand. It has not been as easy to buy certain things because of what has been going on recently. Ammo has gone up. Guns, used guns, where you wouldn't have things like papers, where private sales, at least in my area, private sale guns went just skyrocketed. You had guys selling ARs. They'd been selling them, before the election. They had been selling them for 8 to 1,200, depending on what brand you were looking at and what accessories. All of a sudden, those guns were $2,000+ simply because no papers and stuff like that. But you went to the actual gun stores and they were still their normal price. But ammo did go up. Supply and demand once again. So, issues like that have caused certain things to be harder to get and more expensive to get, and I simply have not had the money or the access to those products, which is what I'm working on right now. Anyways, if you watch this, give me your ideas on what else I need to improve on, or just back me up on some things that I said that I know I need to improve on. Let me know of what you think of that I already have, the things that I already have. Let me know what you think of them, and if you have any questions, like where I got the things I have, or certain brands or models, let me know that as well.